I'm back. What's good, everybody? Thank you all so much for clicking on the video. I really appreciate it. We are here today to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 10, Episode 14. And the name of the episode is called Nell in the Handbasket. Now, I know I've been MIA. I've been kind of busy. I got so far behind that I just said, look, just fuck it, right? Okay? Now, since the holidays and everything slowed down, I've had enough time to watch the episodes before Christmas. And I was going to start reviewing them before the Christmas special. But I said I just was going to start reviewing it once everybody got back from the Christmas break. And they were the first reality show to come back. So here we are, okay? Now, I saw everything. Now, I'm not going to try to cover everything that happened in episodes. I'm only going to touch on it when it's important. But I did catch up, okay? So if I forget to talk about it, I may not talk about it unless it come up in this review, okay? Now, the episode starts off at the Fletcher's house with Chris and Nell. Now, Nell and Chris' house is actually nice. They had a drone flying over the house before they actually showed them, and we were able to see more of the property, and their house is really nice, okay? Now, Nell is basically telling Chris that she didn't feel like he had her back at the family meeting.
What?
Excuse me? My son just told me that he was living out of a car because he feared coming home. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm still trying to process that if I'm Chris, right? And is Chris Nell's son as well? And this is why I don't believe in related families. I believe that this is Nell's son as well, but here is Nell talking about living with Lance for 3 to 4 days a week to help him out with his daughter, which is her grandbaby, and it's not really Chris's grandbaby, right? So he don't really care, and he's against it. Now we find out that our son Chris is living out of his car, and all Nell can do is think about is Chris, the husband, having her back with this big ass property that they got.
Bitch, you better be joking.
But when it came to Lance didn't even have to ask for help. She offered. You get what I'm saying? And so I believe that Chris belonged to Nell from what I've been seeing, or she probably just got favors. So I probably feel like she got to pay extra attention to Lance because Chris is not his daddy. But there is a difference. You are willing to go and spend the night at Lance's house 3 to 4 days a week to help him out with his daughter, and he didn't even ask you for help. But your son doesn't feel like that this property that y'all got, and y'all have a outhouse, a second house, you get whatever you want to call it from wherever part of the U.S. you're from. Y'all have a second house on y'all property, and he didn't even feel like it was safe to go there. Or he didn't even feel like he could go there. And don't get me wrong, I get that their children are adults now, right? But at the very least, their children should know that no matter what curve life throws at you, you can come home.
Message!
And I can tell that Nell was embarrassed when Chris told him that because Torn was there, and I believe the girl name was Kiara was there, and he actually said it on camera. And I'm surprised that Nell didn't address that and tell Chris that they need to reinforce that the children never have to go through homelessness as long as we got breath in our body, or at least as long as we living in this property, because they're not living in no old folks' home where they can't have visitation. You get what I'm saying? I'm surprised that she just tried to reinforce that instead of worried about Chris having her back. You're horrible, mother. And I also think that parents also have to make the environment comfortable for your son or daughter to come to you and be vulnerable enough to accept the help or ask for help. Don't make it a scenario when the first time you get mad at them that you're going to try to throw it in their face. Because I believe that they weren't aware that Chris was staying out of his car. But to me, that still falls on Chris and Nell, right? We have to be able to have an environment that is safe, that our children feel like they can come to us no matter what curveball life throws at them. There is no way that Chris and Nell should live on the property that they live on, and any of those children have to live out of a car, not even for one day. Not even for one day. The next scene we get is with Destiny, Tisha, and Kimmy. They meet at Black, okay? Destiny shares that she met with Chris and Martell, and that Nell said that she felt like she was ganged up on.
100% correct.
She definitely was ganged up on. Destiny is shocked that Nell felt that way, but Kimmy and Tisha weren't. And that should let you know, Destiny, that she was ganged up on, okay? Now, Tisha and Kimmy feels like that they held Nell accountable. Y'all are ganging up on me if I'm the only person being held accountable. Kimmy started yelling first. Everybody tried to make it seem like it was Nell. No, baby, it was Kimmy. Kimmy started yelling first. And another thing with you, Destiny, another thing is, if I'm already getting into it with two people, I don't need Destiny trying to hold me accountable. I'm already battling these two Scott sisters. What she say? Scott 1 and Scott 2, right? I don't need you two. If you're going to tell me something or tell me I'm wrong or you're going to try to hold me accountable, tell me outside of them. So I won't feel like it's me against everybody out here. Because now they are double teaming me. And instead of you helping me or telling me, you know what I'm saying? Let's just one at a time. Let's not double team them. You jumping on me with them.
These bitches trying to child boo.
She was definitely ganging up on. And y'all can't even call out Kimmy for starting to yell first. I don't like that. Okay? And speaking of hold, if I'm getting into it with a bitch and they standing up, don't hold me back by my arms.
Message.
Don't put your hands on me. Don't grab my arms. And if you must break it up and get between us, don't do it the way that Destiny was holding Nell back. Destiny had Nell's both of her hands behind her back when Kimmy got up, talking about she was going to dump somebody. No, don't hold my hands back because I still need to be able to defend myself. It's two bitches out here that's trying to come at my neck. Don't hold my hands back. Push me back with your hands to my chest or something. Get in front of me. Don't hold my hands behind my back. I like to, I feel like that a lot of people ain't really seen no fights and stuff before because people don't know how to hold people back in no fight. You don't hold nobody by their arms. And if she get up on me, don't hold me back. Don't touch me at all.
Don't touch me.
I have seen fights get lost by people just holding them back. I've seen it. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Destiny wants to take the girls on a trip to a winery, and she shares that she went on a date with Will, and he bought a handbasket and filled it up with things to describe himself. So she stole his idea, and she wanted to do the same thing with the women. Okay? Now, let's get back into the prior episodes. I don't like the way that Destiny's playing with her pussy on this show.
I don't like it.
First, we got Jalen. Then we got Lance. Then we got Twan. Now we got Will.
Hey. What are you doing?
What are you trying to prove? This is not cute. It seems like she's desperate. And I'm not saying that a woman fucks every man that she goes on a date with. However, you don't have to, and you shouldn't date every nigga just because they're interested. And just because they say that they're interested don't really mean that they're interested. They could just be interested because they think that you got friendly pussy. They're probably just interested in the friendly pussy.
Message.
Destiny, you are making your pussy the topic of conversation. And I believe Destiny's pussy is the reason why Tisha and Nell are into it. We're going to talk about it later.
You won't talk about this again before I leave here.
But Destiny is on here looking like a fun girl. She looking like she got friendly pussy. And no matter what Destiny says, when you put that out there, that's going to be the story. You are now looked at as the hoe of Huntsville. You look like you loving the crew. At least Ariana can say she ain't ran through. She was just with one married man. But you out here looking like you loving the crew.
You nasty.
Even Poe Jalen. It's not cute. Then we get a scene with Destiny and Nell. I believe they met at a flower shop. Nell stands on business. Okay? She said that she felt like that she was ganged up on, including with Destiny. Destiny said that she acknowledges and she can see how Nell feels that way, but it wasn't intentional. Destiny ended up inviting Nell to the winery. She tells Nell about her date with Will, and they started laughing about it. Baby, they're not laughing. Nell is not laughing with you. She's laughing at you.
You's a stupid motherfucker.
Then she tells her about the basket, and she gives Nell a basket with a Bible in it, okay? She said that when she first met Nell, Nell called her. She used to pray for her. She was a mentor and a life coach, and the women don't see that pathetic side of Nell. She said that she hasn't seen that side of Nell since her mother died, and she thinks that it has hardened Nell. Destiny says that she wants the group to be able to see that woman. Nell says that woman is still there. She's just not available to some people because she can see when she's being played with. And Destiny, knowing this side of Nell and hugging on her and telling her that she loving her is another reason why she shouldn't have been dating Lance.
No way. No way.
This is another reason why she shouldn't be dating Lance. And speaking of dating Lance, what is this shit about Destiny being outside of Miss Nell and Chris's house with Lance? almost like she's stalking him.
I don't like this at all.
Destiny, you're putting in, you could go to the reunion and deny it all you want, but they are playing with you on this camera, and it's your fault. It's your fault. You're the one who played with yourself on this show. You can't control the narrative once you give the people on the show something to say about it. Because at that dinner, they made you seem like you was deranged, like you was just riding around the neighborhood looking for lands. Looking for lands. Got your baby in the car talking about he can't sleep, but you all over here outside the Nell house. He go take out the trash, and he's standing out there. He's standing outside talking to you all of a sudden. He don't even know how you got there because he ain't even contact you. You just watching the house, and you claim you ain't never fucked.
Oh, okay, ho.
Then it's time to go to the winery trip. Okay, I feel like the trip was doomed from the start. Okay, first of all, there's only 5 people. Why are we in 2 separate cars? So in one car, we got Tisha, Kimmy, and Destiny. And in the other car, we got Nell and Latricia. Okay? Now, all 5 of them could have fit in the Sprinter that they rode into to see Miss Wanda in Tisha's hometown. And I also think that this makes Destiny a horrible host because she's not engaging with everyone she invited on the trip. Now, in the car with Tisha, Nell, and Destiny, Tisha says that she feels like she's owed an apology from Nell. Oh! For what? For what? I honestly forgot what they was beefing about. Okay, now at the Fletcher's game night, festivities, I believe that's what they called it. They were arguing about Tisha saying that Nell told her that Lance had a baby, and that's the reason why they left the reunion early for the birth. Nell, you definitely said it.
You did.
But Destiny did put herself in the middle of it, like Tisha said in the car. And see, this is the thing, Destiny. You trying to play this tough bitch? If you were, you would have just broke the shit off with Lance. With no excuses. With no questions. No apologies. You should have thanked Tisha for the heads up and kept it pushing and kept it G. But instead, you around here crying and damn near whining about it. And now you got Nell and Tisha fighting about it. You want apologies and explanations and shit.
Only weak bitches do that.
What Lotto say? I'm so some on the nigga the way I switch him out. But that ain't you. You trying to play that role by switching Jalen out with Lance and switching Lance out with Twan and switching Twan out with Will. That ain't you. You can't handle it, baby. Because if you did, you would have been able to take what Tisha told you, charge that shit to the game, kick Lance ass to the curb, and move on. But that ain't you. Like Lauryn Hill say, baby, don't be a hard rock when you really are a gym, baby girl. Respect is just the minimum. And respecting yourself is not letting these people play with your pussy on this show.
Message.
No, ma'am. Absolutely not. Then Destiny goes and get into the other car and send Latricia over to get into the car with Kimmy and Tisha. Talking about she wanted to split the time. Girl, you weren't trying to split no time. You didn't want to accept accountability. And see, I don't think that Tisha is fast enough. I would have told you right in that car, baby. The reason why we into it because of your pussy. You running around here trying to be the fun girl of Huntsville, and I told you some shit that you were supposed to keep on the hush. You sitting up here looking for apologies and shit. Now you done got me and this girl into the mix. Latricia shares with Kimmy and Tisha that things with her and Ken are good. She said the chaos is out of the pictures, the flowers are back, meaning that chaos is Marquez. My heart really goes out to Latricia. I couldn't imagine losing a parent and losing the people that she lost. It's really a blessing that she's still alive and in her right mind today.
Amen.
Now, I'm not going to drag Ken. I don't think that he's this good man that everybody thinks that he is. I think that he weaponizes the things that he do. Because to me, taking cars back from Xavier is just crazy.
I don't give a fuck what y'all saying. I don't give a fuck what y'all saying at all.
My thing is, he wouldn't have been able to give my son a car and take the car back. Once he took the car back, don't give it back to him no more. Don't play with my child like that. My biggest thing with Ken is I think that Ken needs to understand that no matter how well shit goes with him and Latricia, those are not his kids.
And I'm sorry. But don't think I'm not, because I'm not crying and doing all that. Don't think I'm not.
Those are not his kids. And it's clear to me by what Xavier said a couple of episodes ago when him and Latricia was outside lifting weights. I forgot exactly what he said, but basically, to sum it up, if it comes down to it, he only cares about Latricia and Marquez. He ain't really worried about Ken like that, okay? And I'm not saying that to be mean to Ken. because he can't have kids. I'm just saying that is the reality of the situation. The reality of the situation is that these kids have a father. And at the end of the day, you're not their father. They have a living biological father that's walking around this earth. And no matter what you do, it may make up for the daughter because she's younger, but for Xavier, it's whatever you do, it's not going to make up for it. I'm sure he appreciates it, but if it comes to you and his dad, he's going to pick his dad. You're not his father. I think that Ken wants Marquez out of the picture for that reason, but he will never be out of the picture. That's their dad. Sorry. Nell in the other car with Destiny now is asking Destiny about the date that she had with Twan. Okay? Destiny said that they had a business meeting. Did you now? You had a business meeting? Is this what y'all calling it now? Then she says that they shut the restaurant down and neither of them wanted to leave, and she wasn't expecting that. Is that the reason why you went on a date with another nigga in a circle? Girl, just stop. I can't take it, girl. Just stop. Okay? So then we get to the Winery. Latricia must have been drunk. Latricia must have been drunk because she was drinking on the way there. She had a bottle of wine on the way there. Tisha and Destiny had a back and forth. Tisha said that she was feeling away because Destiny was asking her to overlook disrespect coming from Nell. I don't think that she was asking her to overlook it. I think that she was basically saying that Nell was ready to move forward, and Tisha wanted Destiny to tell Nell that she owed her an apology. And she probably does, but that wasn't Destiny's place to tell her to. So they ended up going through the baskets, okay? Destiny had a picture of Law, which is her son. I won't own the do better of showing the pictures on the screen so we can see them. Not just the people in the scene, okay? Destiny said that she had 5 miscarriages.
Oh my God.
And she had a gown that Law had when he was 2 months old because he was in the hospital, and she said that she almost lost him, okay? Latricia had a picture of her family. She said that when she lifts weight, she feels like she's lifting her family up. Kimmy looked like she had a footy of Jalen's when he was a baby. She said that he is her everything. Is that why you let Maurice mistreat him?
Oh, here we go.
Yo.
Because he's your everything? While you was around here being a second mother or a mother to Monster, having him feel like college applications and shit, Maurice was around here treating Jalen like a goddamn stepchild. And he is your everything. And it's not that it would be different if you didn't know it. You knew! You knew that he was treating Jalen like a stepchild. Girl, let me go. I can't. Nell says that she has nothing.
No.
She said that it's nothing that she feels like that she wants to share. She said that she has been very transparent. And when she does it, it uses ammunition or bait towards her. And she said that she feels like that Kimmy and Tisha pick and choose what they want to share. And she's doing the same. Okay? Then Tisha got up, baby. Tisha got up. Tisha got put on a performance. Did Destiny get up? Okay, everybody probably got up and stayed in their seat. Tisha got up and got to the head of the table, though. Latricia was drunk. She sat down when she did hers. I believe that Kimmy got up. Destiny did get up. They both got up. Trisha was the only one who sat down because she was drunk, I believe. But Tisha is the one who got up and went to the head of the table. Okay? She had a heart in there. She said because she has a heart of gold. She had like a keychain that said friends. She said she valued her female friendships because she has no sisters. She's the oldest of 3, and she got 2 younger brothers. And she said that when she gets into it with her female friends, it hurts her deep because she puts her all into her female friendships. And she had a snake. And she said she got a snake because if you bite her, it's a wrap. So then Destiny brings up Nell not sharing, okay? And Kimmy tells Nell that she wanted her to put something in the basket because they want to get to know her better. I want Kimmy to back up a little bit. I'm not as grown or as evolved as Kimmy was. If Kimmy had told me that she was going to dump me in the pool, I would have needed probably about 3 or 4 months before I was able to like really talk to her.
I'm sorry. I have to be honest about it.
You know what I'm saying? Because every time I see the bitch, I want to see what she on.
What?
Yeah, I'm not able to take that you want to get to know me better, but I believe Kimmy. I'm just saying for me, I wouldn't be taking it. Nell said that she accepted it though. Okay. Tisha said in this group they're transparent, and they won't be able to move forward because Nell is not being transparent. She said it's not fair when people go and talk behind a person's back and can't say it in their face. Now, from what I saw, Nell did say everything that she needed to say to Latisha in her face at the coffee shop, which is why Tisha got up and ran.
Better get to running, bitch.
And also the transparent thing that she went and told Trisha, that was before the coffee shop. Okay, I think that the timeline is confused. What happened is Destiny didn't know what happened at the coffee shop between Nell and Tisha and was still crying about Lance and that baby. And she brought it up. She brought up Tisha saying that Nell told her that the Fletchers left the reunion early. She brought that up to Nell after the fact. And Nell said the same thing. Tisha Scott needs to keep my family name out her motherfucking mouth. That's what happened. Tisha feels like when she met with Nell at the coffee shop, she broke down. You did break down. And she says that she felt like that Nell still went and shitted on her. That's not true. It is, but not really. The thing is, what I feel like is happening, Tisha is upset at Marceau when it comes to her marriage. She is a fool. She gets so upset or really upset when people say anything about it because she knows deep down inside that Marceau has cheated on her. And she doesn't want to accept it. And she can't think clear, which is why she's not able to understand that Destiny was still running to Nell with old T when Nell said what she said. Even Nell said it. After we met at the coffee shop, Destiny told me this shit again about Tisha and this grandchild. Why is she still coming to me talking about some shit that Tisha said about this grandchild? And even when Tisha asked Destiny, she didn't answer. Because I think that they realized that it was some old tea. But Tisha doesn't think clearly when they get talking about her marriage because she's a fool, which is why I believe that she was over there in Chris' face anyway. And then Marceau trying to talk about we handled it. And she don't want to look stupid. So she want to know, baby, what was said when y'all handled it? What was said when y'all handled it? I want to know too. How come I'm not being informed on what happened? How did we solve it? What was the conclusion? How did we let bygones become bygones? Because I'm still over here looking like Boo Boo the Fool. And everybody knows it. That's why when they went to go see Miss Wanda, she was ready to go. Because Wanda damn near had to she did direct all of her questions to Kimmy. So y'all just not going to believe what that woman said? Y'all just not going to believe nothing? We're not going to believe nothing because of the way, girl, please. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. I may not believe, I'm definitely going to consider it. We're not going to even consider what she said.
You stupid girl.
The thing is, I feel like Tisha doesn't want to hear it because she's not going to leave. And that's her right. We're not going to take care of Tisha and her kids. And she's not leaving and you can stay. She's not leaving and you can stay. But my thing is, you are not being transparent, Tisha, because you should have what transparent to me is you telling them, girl, I don't give a fuck what that nigga do. I'm not leaving my man. That's my man. We've been together over 20 years. I think they've been together over 20 years. You get what I'm saying? We got 3 kids. I'm in my 40s now or late 30s. Who else I'm going to get? The nigga bring in money too. What else I'm going to do? Just say that. That's being transparent. But to make it seem like that y'all just not paying attention, you're not paying attention. But girl, why are you not paying attention? You're not even going to consider it? You're not going to even consider it? You're not being transparent. Okay? And also, what is this age shaming that Tisha is attempting to do with Nell? Because she kept saying that Nell is her mom's age. And then she said a couple of times this episode, Nell is too old to be communicating the way that she does. Baby, it's not her communicating. You just have a hard time understanding. Like Martell said, she's the smartest, dumbest person I ever met.
What that bitch say? Each one do what? Each one teach one? Well, they don't know who the fuck they teaching because you can't learn shit.
You the smartest, dumbest person I ever met. You have a hard time understanding. And like the old folks say, baby, get here. You trying to call me old, baby. You will be lucky enough to live to your mama's age. If your mama is Nell's age, you'll be lucky enough to live to that age. I'm already here, baby. You the one that's playing catch up. But again, I feel like all of this started because Destiny got friendly pussy.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Be very clear.
If she wasn't loose, She wouldn't be starting shit between Lance and this baby, and Tisha told me this, that Nell said this. Just move on. Just move on. But you coming around here, keep on crying about it. Again, she was supposed to take the shit that Tisha told her like a G and just moved on. But instead, you over here crying, girl. You crying. You got to do better. You got to do better. But y'all, that was the episode. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that Destiny started it? I think that Destiny got friendly puddings. And who do y'all think is wrong? I believe that the timeline got mixed up. Okay? I believe that Destiny went back and told Nell some stale tea, and she didn't know that they had forgave each other, and Nell was still responding the same way. But again, I think that Tisha is just so bullheaded when it comes to her marriage, and she's just so hurt that she takes it and she wears her heart on her sleeve when it comes to her marriage, and she just is not able to hear anything. But I think that the timeline just got mixed up. The timeline got mixed up. Now, in a perfect world, that they made the truth, Nell was supposed to say, yeah, but to Nell, it could have been seeming like, well, I don't know. The thing with Nell is she don't know when Tisha and Destiny had the conversation. You get what I'm saying? So Destiny is at fault here. She being messy. That was the episode, y'all. Thank y'all so much for clicking on the video. I really appreciate the love and support, and I will see y'all later. Adios.